obviously disappointed with the result and disappointed in the nature of the goals that we conceded. I came last Saturday and then Tuesday evening, obviously worked with the players yesterday. My initial thoughts and opinion on the group is that there's enough there for us to not lose games in the manner that we did today and not to be in the league position. So there's lots and lots of work to do in terms of work on the training pitch. And also maybe identifying one or two individuals to come in and bolster numbers and improve the group. But I mean, in terms of performance, there are lots and lots of things in there that you can build positives and look to move forward.
I would say that perhaps one of the turning points, Harriers started off the second half like right out the traps, and had one of those chances gone in, we could have been talking about a different game.
I think so, yeah. I think the momentum we built in the first 5 minutes of that and the territory that we had two great chances. I think Chamber just spoke to me there. If he flashes it across the face of the goal, Corey's on the post, far post, we score. Sam Austin's one that come off the bar, went behind for the corner. And for the first, I said to the lads in there, for the first 5-6 minutes until they scored, I think that was their first final third entry. So it's a lapse of concentration, lack of commitment. We have to work better to stop the cross. We have to work better to defend the cross and to lock in the box. One of the points that I made at half time, so that was disappointing. And then momentum swings, and all of a sudden we come off what we had as a success in the first 5 or 6 minutes, and for many moments in the first half, and start to change the game a little bit and become a little bit forced, a little bit hurried. And for me, I think the strengths lie in us being a patient team, being a team that move the ball, that test the opposition, and look to dominate and control possession. And we come right off that, and then all of a sudden, happens readily that goals change momentum and the momentum swifts, and all of a sudden they had the ascendancy, and it probably took us another 5 or 6 minutes to get a grip and get a foothold back in the game. So disappointing with the timing of both the goals. Obviously the penalty in the first half, and then that one, then the one at the end just killed us off.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it, really, to the reflection and saying a 3-1 defeat. Perhaps it was a little bit closer than that, given the overall performance.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I believe that. As much as I'm going to stand here and preach to you about us being dominant in possession, ultimately what takes place between the two 18-yard boxes is relevant. It's not relevant that it's how you defend the 18-yard box and how clinical and how ruthless you are on the top end. So them are two key areas we're going to have to be better at. To contradict myself a little bit maybe now, that I believe that if you do control, obviously you're defending with the ball, so they'll have less final third entries and less penalty entries, and hopefully you'll be dominant and have more final third entries the other way. So it's going to be a working process for us to get to where we want to get to. But I'm confident in the short time that I've been in, the staff, the infrastructure of the football club. I'm sure we can turn things around.
You look ahead, one of the downsides to it, the loss of Ashley Hemmings through injury, that on top of obviously with Ed Williams being injured in midweek as well. You've got a trip to Guiseley on Tuesday night.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, so it's a big blow. I mean, he's come off and iced it, so we'll have to just keep tabs on that and see how he is. But Ashley's a clever, creative player, and the way that we shaped up today and the way we played today is something that I'm not overly one for to be a formation type coach. I readily change formation. I'm a principle based coach, so getting Ash into those areas of the pitch today in our shape was, I thought, worked effective at times for us, and he's a big blow because he's got the ability to unlock in the final third, and likewise with the boy Williams. He's a player that can get at people and be creative in that final third of the pitch. So two big blows, especially in a team that's not scoring enough goals.
Yeah, you look ahead and obviously take positives out of the game, and there were a number of those. So some of the performances, Alex Prosser being restored to the starting lineup, and although he worked very hard.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, as I said, I come to the game on Tuesday night, and Alex has covered the most grass on the pitch in terms of his total distance, and probably played 11-12 minutes less than everybody else. So I've known Alex a number of years. I've known him through the academy system, played up against him. I think he's got the right pedigree and the right ingredients to be a successful player here. So Alex, now having back-to-back games, can stand him in good stead. And yeah, he's an honest individual. His work ethic is very, very good. As I have to say, I'm first findings. Most of the boys, all of the boys are. So yeah, he had a game where he's worked hard. But I think that's a prerequisite for any player, to work hard and to compete.